Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth.
Thy will be done in earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory forever.
And the glory forever.
In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. Hold on. Slide that up under these chairs. Y'all need waters?
It's up to you, man. We'll make it work. Test.
Mic test, mic. We got it.
I don't know if you want to call that one an outhouse schedule. We don't actually have an outhouse. Now, you know, outhouse, cleaning the porta potties, like, that's what I thought of when you said it. I'm like, okay. I ain't cleaning it. No, sir. I would be honored. I would be honored. What you mean, man? You're a good reader.
Thank you, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're scared. You're scared of people sometimes.
I do.
Nah, man. You make sure they awake. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
sir.
the one thing I try to read loud too, man. Like, it you know, makes people pay attention a little bit.
All right, we're going to take the first in-house.
First in-house question is right there. That guy right there, sitting in front of McFlame. Yeah, he got it.
He got it.
He ready. See, he. Oh, let me bring up
Oh, no, I thought you had got it. Did you?
I got the wireless. Well, he got it. Oh, you need a mic. He need a mic?
No, I mean, we were one short. We can share it. Keep bringing it up.
I can go get it if you want.
Nah, one must have went to the audience.
No, it was three of these.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, you got it.
I'm good. Thanks. That's what I was trying to remember. I'll tell you. So, that's what, man. I just had to check. They got to shut the door to somebody out there, but that's why it's warm in here, I think. But dude's supposed to come do a walkthrough for that anyway. But all right, what you got?
So, all right. So I've been thinking a lot lately. You know, there's certain translations you might have that are influenced by Greek, where it calls we all know hell's a condition, and it's also a synonym for the grave and death. And some Greek interpretations might call it Tartarus or Hades. And in that, I guess, thought process, just to maybe even go against that or kind of combat that, or even to provide clarity on that, is there a geographical location for what we know as in understanding the lake of fire, just like there is for the kingdom of heaven that's in Jerusalem. We know that's going to be the beginning of heaven in Jerusalem, a physical place. So since there is a physical place for heaven, and would there or should there even be a physical place for the lake of fire on earth? And I like that we have the panel here that we have, because I know I have like-minded people that think about the earth and its geographical makeup and how it's made and all that. And I appreciate y'all taking my answer, or my question, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Also,
it's a
my,
good...
my bad. Also, I wanted to add on to that thought. It says, if we understand the Lucifer or Satan was the king of Tyre or Tyrus, and that's Tyre, and that's a physical place or a physical location you could find too.
Right.
So also to add on to that.
All right. Good question. So yeah, let's look at something in Isaiah chapter 31 real quick. But yeah, I mean, the answer is yeah, we know that because it say, you're going to be able to see him going down to Jerusalem to worship, but it's a little more specific here as well. It's funny because I don't think I'll ever forget, I had to go to this so-called rabbi's house, and he kind of was speaking down to me, like in a condescending way, and I could tell by his email he was a rabbi or whatever. But at a certain point, I had to tell him that his furnace was messed up. So as I was telling him, he was like, "Don't you think it's strange that both water and fire can be used to either create or destroy?" And I was like, I don't know about that, but I was like, I believe that it's going to be a place for eternal punishment set up using fire. So I asked him, you believe that? He was like, I don't know. So I remember taking him here. And, 31. And we're just going to pick it up at verse 9. But, I mean, that was that, man, that day was something else. Man, the thing is, it's crazy. He remembered it. He ended up having some crazy pain while I was there. And when he came up the stairs, he was like, I was like, yo, what was that? He was like, he knew the scripture. He was like, I don't know, but I hope it wasn't none of that Isaiah 31 and 9. He literally remembered the script and the verse. So let's read it. 31 and verse 9 when you're ready. In fact, start at 8.
8.
Yes, sir.
Then shall the Assyrian fall with the sword, not of a mighty man, and the sword, not of a mean man, shall devour him. But he shall flee from the sword, and his young men shall be discomfited. And he shall pass over to his stronghold for fear, and his princes shall be afraid of the ensign, saith the Lord, whose fire is in Zion.
Where?
In Zion, and his furnace in Jerusalem.
Oh, so that makes perfect sense when we take that and line it up with where we going in, what is that, 66?
24,
Yeah, let's go there, because we can tell that it's going to be near where they going to worship the Lord. Because it's going to be a constant reminder each time they go down there of what not to do. Say it's going to be an abhorring to all flesh. So ain't nobody going to want to see that. It's going to be a healthy reminder. Don't do nothing they did. Nothing like that. Isaiah 66 and
Where you want me to pick it up?
I can read for you if you want. Either wherever you think is good.
I mean, I would start at 15, show the time.
All right. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's see again, for one, we got different boundaries today for the land as the Lord created when he promised it to Abraham. So maybe we don't know, what they have labeled as Jerusalem now, maybe isn't the whole Jerusalem or something that will be in the kingdom. But yeah, it said it's in Jerusalem. Now we know really, when you look at a map now of Israel, I don't know, what do they call that? Jordan, Palestine, and it's not really a big area. But when we look at the promise made to Abraham, he said, He said from the Nile, the great river of Egypt, to the Euphrates. So God's Israel is much bigger than the borders we see today. So again, that could apply to Jerusalem as well. But it said it's in Jerusalem. All right. Go ahead. Where we at, bro? 15?
Yeah, 66 and 15.
Uh-huh.
For you, or wherever you want me to start.
Wherever, bro. I can read for you, man.
All right, go ahead then.
All right. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
So we reading this to find out what time this is, because this is leading into Jesus' kingdom. This is what we're talking about, Jesus coming back right here. Behold, the Lord will come with fire. He ain't coming with water. And it says he's coming with his chariots of whirlwind. That's them angels to render his anger with what?
Fury.
And what else?
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
What is he coming to do?
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
And what?
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
And see, that's what people need to understand. They need to wake up and understand that the slain of the Lord will be many. God is coming back to kill a lot of people, And this is what people don't understand. So when God kills you, I guess I'm going to go to heaven. No, you're going to the same place everybody been going since the beginning. Anyway, go ahead, sir.
They that sanctify themselves.
No wonder why I couldn't see. I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves.
How they do it?
In the gardens behind one tree in the midst.
They still eating behind Satan, following Satan.
Yep.
Doing what?
Eating swine's flesh.
So that's showing you the different spirit they following. Yep. God ain't going to tell you to eat swine's flesh. Go ahead, bro.
And the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
So he coming to do some damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
What'd he say?
For I know their works and their thoughts, and it shall come, I will gather all nations and tongues.
When is he gathering nations? At his coming, right?
Right.
So we see this is at his coming. He's going to be on the earth. Go ahead.
And they shall come and see my glory.
They're going to see his glory, but they also going to see something else when they go up to Jerusalem. He did say any families that don't want to come up to Jerusalem and serve him, you ain't get no rain.
Right.
You don't get no rain, you ain't get no crops. You don't have no crops, you can't eat.
Yeah.
You don't eat, you won't die.
That's right.
Let's go to 21. Oh, I'm sorry. What you guys say?
Nah, nothing. I said the domino effect.
No, you see, it just, yeah. Verse 21, man.
And I will also take of them.
Nah. You know what? Go ahead. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Read that, sir. 19.
And I will set a sign among them, and I will send those that escape of them unto the nations, to Tarshish, Pul, and Lud, that draw the bow, to Tubal and Javan, to the isles afar off.
To the isles afar off, man. Go ahead, brother.
That have not heard my fame, neither have seen my glory.
Okay, go ahead.
And they shall declare my glory among the Gentiles.
And what else he say?
And they shall bring all your brethren for an offering unto the Lord out of all nations upon horses and in chariots.
Sound like the gathering Israel, huh?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And in litters and upon mules and upon swift beasts to my holy mountain Jerusalem, saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
As the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel into the house of the Lord. And I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith the Lord.
Okay, so he's bringing this back in. He's going to take them for priests and Levites. The sacrifice to be back at that time too. Go ahead.
For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain.
You see that? And what else he said? Because what else he say?
And it shall come to pass that from one new moon...
That's still around when Jesus is here?
Yes, sir.
Man, why are they trying to do away with now? This stuff. Go ahead.
From one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another...
What?
Shall all flesh come to worship before me.
Did you see what he said? All flesh. You're going to have both spirits and flesh on the earth at this time. Okay? And what it say of who, bro?
The Lord.
And he has something else to say when they come up to see his glory. They're going to see something else too. Tell us.
And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me.
What's a carcass? That's a dead body, right?
Yeah.
They talk about men that transgressed against him. They're going to see these, right? Go ahead.
For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched.
Their what?
Their fire be quenched.
It's only one unquenchable fire I know about. That's the lake.
Right.
I mean, I see a fire outside, I can go douse some water on it or whatever. But this fire... Nah, go ahead, brother. Mike. We can hear you in here, but online.
Basically, that could be everywhere that's not Jerusalem or that's not the kingdom of God on earth. If it's not the kingdom of God, that is the lake, physically on earth.
This is the lake.
And that's everywhere. No, not just one spot.
No, this is
We ain't
just,
read that.
right.
Those are real places.
Right.
That's why he says in 22, for without.
And I'm going to show you who you're going to see in there.
Yeah.
We're going to see somebody in here. Read that 24 again.
And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me, for their worm shall not die,
Okay.
neither shall their fire be quenched.
And what?
And they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh.
So when men go up there to see the glory of God, they're going to see them two dudes. And like, oh, no, let's go see these two guys that you're going to be looking at. Revelation 19. Revelation 19, man.
So Jake, also, they're still talking about Jerusalem.
Right,
I don't know
Jerusalem.
what you thinking is everywhere else. It's going to be right as we reading in 31 here. It said they're going to bring them to my holy mountain. So, yeah, it's not everywhere. It's going to be right there.
It's right,
Okay.
right. That's
Yeah,
why
because my
Lewis-
curiosity in the question is like the specific location geographically. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we know
It's
it got to
in
be over
Jerusalem
here.
right here.
Yeah. Now, whether or not it's, a bigger one than we have today,
Well, I mean, yeah. But
yeah.
we know in Jesus' kingdom, that fire up there in Jerusalem,
Right.
near Jerusalem.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So go to Revelation 19. And 17.
And I saw an angel stand in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice.
Matter of fact, give me 16.
They're just not loud.
Revelation 19:16.
All right, and he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
All right, so we just reading that to let us know what time it is and who's here returning. That's Jesus. Go ahead.
And I saw an angel standing in the sun.
What'd he do?
Cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven.
Wait a minute. He calling all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven. Birds fly, bugs fly, all the fowls, right? All fowls that fly in the midst of heaven. Read.
Come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God.
And see, people can't get it twisted. You have bugs out there that eat meat, flesh. You have flesh-eating bugs. You do. And God is calling them to this great supper of God. That's what he just called it, right? The supper of the great God. Read.
That ye may eat the flesh of kings.
Well, I wonder where all this flesh coming from. Oh, wait, we did read where the slain of the Lord is about to be many, right? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses,
This is big people. Man, go ahead, sir.
and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. And I saw the beasts
You saw the beast.
and the kings of the earth
Go ahead.
and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
So they going to make war against Jesus. That don't make no sense. But go ahead.
And the beast was taken.
What?
And the beast was taken.
And the beast was taken.
And with him the false prophet.
That's two.
that wrought miracles before him.
All right. So what happened to these two?
With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
And what?
And them that worshipped his image.
Where they at, sir?
These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
You see that? That army ruling dude and the Pope is cast alive in a lake of fire. So now, when Jesus come back and clean up shop, yeah, that's what he doing. We come up and see the Lord glory on his feast days. You're also going to see them abominable men that sinned against me, he said. And that should be like, oh, that's a reminder every time somebody come up on the feast day not to do something. I don't want to be where they at. You understand? You don't want to be where these two dudes at. So, yeah, man. These will be the two. They be Satan in there, sir.
22.
Say, yeah, because hold on. Yeah, they be Satan in there. Satan just in the bottomless pit, just dark somewhere until it's time for him to come out and do it. Yeah. 22. Oh, I'll read it for you. What you want? 22 and what?
14 and 15.
Okay. Revelation 22.
We're gonna see where it's at.
Yep. 14 and 15. Oh, you waiting on me.
In fact, do 11.
Do 11? Yeah, I was good. I know he was over there itching like, yo, please. Please.
That's the spirit, yeah.
Verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
We know this is at the end, right? Yep. Keep on. Yep.
And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Yeah, because ain't no help for him. He's still until you be filthy. Keep going.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Wow.
And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me.
To do what?
To give every man according as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments, and that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
That's the kingdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Where everybody else gonna be.
For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
So outside of that kingdom, that's where everybody's gonna be at. That's where you want to know where the lake of fire is. That's right outside. No.
Where we been reading each time?
Outside of Jerusalem.
Right. It's right there. It's a pit. You're literally going to some type of pit, a furnace. You're going to see that furnace.
It's like when you sin, they took you outside the canyon stone. It wasn't inside. Right. Outside. It's going to be right outside the city.
He just put it together when he said that.
What river we drive over? You know, what is that? The Delaware River? It's like that. You know, just imagine.
I'm just thinking of a geographical place that I could put in my mind, like as an image, like just to picture it in my mind. Where, like if I look at it, where Jerusalem is there.
Yeah.
Just try to avoid that.
Right. Yeah.
Your whole point
Appreciate
is trying to avoid that.
Right. I mean, we want to be in Jerusalem, not that part.
But you know, just to, like I said, to give an example for people that, you know, you got people out here that don't even believe in hell or something.
Right.
You know
I'm like,
what I'm saying? So I could give them an actual place where it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of people either think it's already set up, or you know, the usual funeral puts everybody in heaven immediately. So then, when is judgment?
that is the
You know,
trickster.
but yeah, it's in here. That's the third time we see it lining up with Jerusalem. And as far as you know, that Tyree, that don't really relate to a place. That's just saying what we'll read over here in Ephesians 6. In fact, and you know, that kind of go more with, we'll look at the Ephesians before I talk too much. Ephesians 6. And let's look at this verse 11, I guess.
Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians chapter 6
Yeah,
and 11, you said?
yeah, that should be good.
And verse 11. You ready, bro? You ready?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's good. Either, yeah, 11 is cool.
Okay. Put on the whole armor of God. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Oh, look, the ruler. Somebody is ruling the darkness of this world. What else?
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
So it's not that, Satan is over Tyree. It's more like, let's go over to Luke chapter 4. It's spirits behind the people. Like we've read, we're not wrestling against.
It gets hot in here because we leave the door open. Where we going, sir?
Luke 3 or 4. I think 4. Yeah. So it ain't that when we look at like Ezekiel 28 that Satan is over that region per se. But it's more or less like we already know when they asked Jesus, "Are you a king?" He said, "Hey, my kingdom not from here." Luke 4. We just gonna look at Jesus being tempted after his baptism. Luke chapter 4, and pick it up at verse. I'm not there yet. Wherever it makes sense. All right, go ahead.
And Jesus, being full of the Holy Ghost, returned from Jordan, and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness, being 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those days he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterwards hungered. And the devil said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, command this stone that it be made bread. Mm-hmm. And Jesus answered him, saying, It is written, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of God.
Okay, so we see, Jesus, he was fasting here 40 days. Satan been watching, It ain't that he read thoughts, but he been fasting for 40 days. So first thing he tempt him with is food, but Christ respond with the word. Let's skip down to why we went. Actually, go ahead.
And the devil taketh him up into a high mountain, and showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time.
He showed him what?
All the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time.
I wonder how he even had the ability to show him that. Go ahead.
And the devil said unto him, All this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me.
Oh, that's how God gave it to him. Right. For it that is delivered unto me, and what?
And to whomsoever I will give it.
I give it. So whoever he want, he can give it to. So it ain't even that region. It's that it be angels behind the people in these places. Like when you look at Ezekiel 9, that guy with the inkhorn, notice what he said when he called them men who were really angels with the slaughter weapons. But he said, call them that have charge over the city. It was 6 men that have a commandment over that region in Jerusalem. And those 6 men came forth. They were angels. Then another one came with an inkhorn. He go through marking everybody. So it ain't saying that for nothing. We know it's 4 angels in the Euphrates. So certain angels in certain places for whatever purpose. And it's kind of with Satan, we know he's just the God of this world. He ain't over Tyree, but he probably behind a lot of the rulers in this world.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So that's why, though, because we can see that with other places, like in Isaiah, when it's talking to Satan as well. It's calling him the king of Babylon there. So it's not specific to any of these places. It's just that he the God of this world. All right. Yeah, he behind him for sure. I think I know what. Yeah, that one. If not, I was thinking about that when we but yeah, we could read that too. Actually, it's a short one. But I think where we at here? Nah, I don't even know where we at. I don't went somewhere we ain't even going. We was at 6. Okay. Yeah, we can. Is that what you? Nah, I started flipping to Daniel. Go ahead. Go ahead and wherever we was at. Yeah.
Verse 7. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine. And Jesus answered and said unto him, Get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
All right, so yeah, we know that's hustling backwards. You want because his world gonna be destroyed at the Lord's coming, as we already read. So now, what is that? Job 49:9. Let's look at this Job script real quick, just reiterating the same thing. You know, it's not, and it might be angels this over a region, like when we read principalities. When you look up principality, that's kind of the definition you get. And you know, we kind of see some examples, like in Daniel. You know, Gabriel say he gonna stay there and strengthen the kings of Persia, if I'm not mistaken. So, and then when you look at the couple of kings of Persia during that time, they was good kings, like in line with the word of God. You had Darius the Mede, Darius, who else? Cyrus. You know, they wrote letters in the Bible talking about how God gave them. So they acknowledged God. Guess what? It was an angel right there. He told Daniel, I'm going to be right here kicking it with these kings. But typically, it seemed like it's evil spirits this over a lot of these places. So now, Job 9, you said, and 24. I ain't even there yet, but go ahead.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Who?
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's the same language Satan used. He said it's delivered unto me. Like somebody gave it to me. Go ahead. He said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
See, it's so much deception. Hey, people ain't gonna know what's happening when the Lord comes, because he gonna be turning the tables. He freeing people that been captive for hundreds of years. He said he gonna make the high things low. He turning all the tables, you know, and making things opposite. But at this point, hey, you don't even know who the judges are of the world. It's like a script in Ecclesiastes. Solomon say, I've seen princes upon horses, you know, and servants. Everything gonna change. Really, hey, people don't even know. You might be a prince in the kingdom, but in this life, you know, you're gonna have to, you know, put on the spirit. All right. I'm talking too much, but I don't know if y'all got something else. Y'all want to read that one next? I can read for you. I got a question. Oh, okay.
That's why you never get your questions answered.
All right. I was talking about, my wife was talking about tithes, and we came across Leviticus 33 and 34. Well, really 32 and 33, but really 33 is one I was kind of confused on. Like, what does that mean? Leviticus 27 and verse 33.
Chapter 27. What verse? Yeah, I could read for somebody.
I thought he said 33.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we got to start up higher than that. Let's start at 30.
Yeah, I was going to say 30.
I could read a little bit. And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy unto the Lord. And if a man will at all redeem aught of his tithes, so to redeem means to save. It will redeem aught of his tithe, basically if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. He shall add thereto the fifth part. So we're supposed to add 20%, basically, if we're going to use it. And concerning the tithe of the herd or of the flock, even of whatsoever passeth under the rod, the 10th shall be holy unto the Lord. He shall not search. So again, it's defining a tithe, because tithe literally means 10th. So it's just saying the tithe is going to be holy. Whatever is born, it says, don't try to change it. You know, like let's reread. Concerning 32.
I'll read for you, bro.
All right, start at 31 again. I'm sorry.
And if a man will at all redeem aught of his tithes, he shall add thereto the 5th part thereof.
So let's say you want to use your tithes. Go ahead. It's going to still expound on that.
And concerning the tithes of the herd or of the flock.
So a person would have to tithe their animals as well, you know. And, you know, same thing like with some of the sacrifices, like the Passover lamb, it had to be a firstborn male. So you couldn't be like, you know, with the first one, you know, that's, you know, like try to come up with some reason to use the secondborn, you know, because it was supposed to represent Christ as being the firstborn. So he's saying the same thing here, like don't try to put your own like negotiation into like, I don't want to use that one. I want to trade it for one that this one has got scurvy. Like the Lord don't want. He like give him the one that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everybody open in the matrix, man or beast, belongs to the Lord. Firstborn belongs to God.
Yep. So that means the womb, the matrix. So it's letting you know the firstborn is his. And beast. Yeah. So go ahead.
Verse 32. And concerning the tithe of the herd or of the flock, even of whatsoever passeth under the rod, the 10th shall be holy unto the Lord. He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change it.
So whatever animal was supposed to be slain, you know, to be if it's whatever the Lord got outlined in the law, you just stick to the letter of the law. Don't be trying to like finagle with the Lord and trying to, you know, save what you think is good or whatever. Go ahead.
And if he change it at all, then both it and the change thereof shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai.
Okay, so then, you know, for any further details, you have to see what he mean by it being holy, which I think is around. He just mentioned it up at verse 28. Go ahead. What does 28 say?
Notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man shall devote unto the Lord of all that he hath, both of man and beast, and of the field of his possessions, shall be sold or redeemed.
Okay, so now whatever somebody devote unto the Lord, it said, and of the field of his possession, it's not supposed to be sold or redeemed. So if you donated, you know, your house to the Lord, like to the Levites back here, you know, they not supposed to sell it, or, you know, you're not supposed to be able to buy it back. All right, that's.
I was just going to say.
Or Ananias.
Ananias too, yeah.
But
boy, good examples, huh?
Yeah, what's this? Let's while we here, I like to skip up to 25. So it's just showing them how to deal with each other in the land.
And all thy ready? Okay.
Yeah.
And all thy estimation shall be according to the shekels of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall be the shekel.
Let's skip up to verse 16. So look, the Lord is he say a just weight and balance is his delight. He's very exact when it comes to business. That's why he telling them, don't be trying to cheat one another. You know what I'm saying? That's an abomination to him. Because he like, you know, like he said, the money had to be made out of silver and it had to weigh a certain weight. You can never cheat this system. Like how the dollar keep, you know, buying less and less each year, this could never be inflated like that. You know, because everything, the money got to be made out of silver. They got to have a certain weight. And now skip up to 16.
And if a man shall sanctify unto the Lord some part of a field of his possession.
So this again is like somebody donating it to the church. Go ahead.
Then thy estimation shall be according to the seed thereof. An homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver.
So look, with the Lord's system, that you're gonna get what it's actually worth based off of the seed.
That's tough.
You know, so that's how much it's showing you how much it can produce, and 50 shekels is gonna be for each omer of barley. So it's like in modern stuff, they be, you know, everything lose value because it's based on the products. The only thing in the system is like the amount of products and services that's taking place each year and how much money they print. But the money is just made out of paper, so there's no limit to how much they can print. So the more you print, the less everything is worth. But in this system, you have to have the silver. Silver is not, you know, it's rare. You have to mine it. It takes some work. And it has other properties. So, like, the Lord is just a perfect system, man. Like, when I really learned why money is all jacked up, I'm like, you can never do that with this. Because it has to buy a certain amount of seed. It has to be made out of silver. And it has to have a certain weight. Like, everything stays the same. But anyway, yeah, that's what it's
Anyone else? Right to the right. Well, my left, your right. Got one online too.
Peace.
Peace.
What does it mean to have a godly marriage?
Say again.
What does it mean to have a godly marriage?
What does it mean to have a godly marriage? That's a good one. You got a scripture that use that specifically? Or you just want to know?
No
That's how
scripture.
you worded it.
I'm looking for the scriptures.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, you know, godly is how a person want to be. If both people are godly, then, you know, they can have a godly marriage. Right. And godliness is something, but I don't see that term specifically. Godliness is something that we want to put on whether we married or not. You know, we trying to seek the fruits of the Spirit that's good with God. What is this? Peter, first Peter, yeah, I'm looking for the one that say godliness. I think it's in Peter, but it ain't necessarily dealing with marriage. It's just saying, regardless, these are the type of characteristics we should be seeking after, because God showed grace to us in forgiving all our sins. So I think it's First Peter 1. What does it mean to have a godly marriage? I believe.
That's what you said, right, sis? Okay, because he was type it down.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I think that's Peter. Let's start off. I think it's First Peter 1 or Second Peter 1.
All right, well, while you looking for that, let me go somewhere real quick. I'm going to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Did I steal you?
No,
he laughing.
Oh,
I'm sorry. If I did, go ahead, you got it.
No, you got it.
Man,
I said I was reading for y'all, man. That's what I said.
that's how I feel, man. Go ahead, Brother Rob.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
All right, let's just go to 7 then.
Chapter 7, 1 Corinthians chapter 7. That telltale sign already know. I'm like, yo, my bad. Okay. What verse? Yeah. First Corinthians 7 and verse 10. All right. And unto the married I commanded, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband. And if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband. And let not the husband put away his wife. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away.
See, he's saying if she's pleasing to be to dwell with, still stay with her, right? Because your conversation is what's going to win her to become a godly woman eventually. But keep going.
And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
Vice versa. The same thing for the wife. If she's in the word and the husband's not. But keep going.
For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. Keep going.
Yeah.
But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases, but God hath called us to peace. For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband? Or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife?
Yeah, that was it.
Well, I want to point this out real quick. Back up in back up in Yep, absolutely. Back up to verse 12. But the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believe not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not depart. Let him not put her away. Right? So we're talking about, some married folks right here. Verse 12, and the woman which hath an husband, that means they marry, right?
And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not,
Yep.
and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
Okay. Why?
For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
Okay.
And the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband.
But husband and wife is set up by God, though, right? Right, read. But these two have different mindsets. Go ahead.
Else were your children unclean, but now they are holy.
Because you have God in this relationship now. This is what's making these kids holy, right? But what?
If the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases, but God hath called us to peace.
All right, so we're going to go to Titus 2 next. Oh, let's y'all have something. I'm going to read this definition too. Oh, you got to unlock this one.
Here, while we read the 2 Peter while you
I got this definition real quick.
All right, that's cool.
Godly. The word God. The word godly is an adjective that means obeying and respecting God, living a moral and religious life, or coming directly from a divine source.
Okay. Yeah.
One of the partners wasn't.
Right.
Right.
So the non-believer, which is well with the believer, then that marriage is being over. She has godly marriage.
Right.
That's male and female.
Right. It's
Right.
still
Being
male.
on one
Right.
accord, yeah.
Right.
Right.
So yeah,
Because
and
he instituted marriage with a man and a woman, right?
really one thing to realize, is the work. We should always be working on ourselves, like
That
whether
part.
we single, married, because sometimes people think they gonna get with somebody and be able to change them, but honestly, if somebody is not trying to change already, you may have a harder time, with that. So, like, it's good to make sure people already are seeking the Lord, already seeking to become more like him. And, the things that pertain to godliness, like we just read, that they doing what comes from this divine source or, any of those other definitions. Not to just know what godliness is and like, all right, I'm gonna change this person to be like this afterwards. Like, good luck, because This is something that already is hard, is going against the flesh's nature, trying to become like God. So now let's look at some other qualities too, because this one here is not dealing with the married. It's just talking to whoever's trying to seek God. This is 2 Peter 1. Let's pick it up at verse 5. Actually, start at 4. Yeah, 4 should be good.
Whereby are
Go ahead.
whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust.
All right, so first we got to really keep our mind on the prize and the promises that God has made, because he can't lie. And again, if we just focus on the reward, that's going to be some great motivation to overcome these things. So it say, wherefore are given unto us great and precious promises, that by these, by these promises, we might be partaker of the divine nature. But go ahead, verse 5.
And besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue.
So what's the first thing we need? Yeah, it's faith.
There you go.
So he said to start adding on to that. So first we got to believe God. And if a person is lacking that, they can ask God or really search the scriptures, because God gives so much proof that his word never come back void. But he said, add to your faith what?
Virtue.
What's virtue? Virtue is moral excellence, right? So the things, even that the world be having morals and stuff like that, you're going to be, at the highest level, even just according to morals. Go ahead.
And to virtue, knowledge.
Okay, so we got to make sure that's, we understand everything as well. Go ahead.
And to knowledge, temperance.
This is self-control. So it's giving us a recipe to become more like God, to temperance, to knowledge, temperance. It's going to be hard to be godly without self-control. If when we get angry, we just, yeah, or, if when we want something, we can't control it, something that might be bad for you, whatever the case may be. So these things all work together. It's not like you're going to really be godly with no temperance. What else?
And to temperance, patience.
Uh-huh.
And to patience, godliness.
Oh, so now we getting to godliness, but we see really, it just go in line with everything else. Patience, which also we dealt with last week, I think. That's like not being, angry or frustrated while you're waiting and still doing what you got to do. So into patience, godliness, what else?
And to godliness, brotherly kindness. And to brotherly kindness, charity. For if these things be in you and abound,
that mean increase. So if all these things are increasing, again, we already seeking these things. Go ahead.
They make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh, so this is some of the stuff that has to be done, but that's going to allow you to bear fruit that remain, according to the knowledge of Jesus. So, again, godliness, it kind of go with all these other fruits of the Spirit. Let's look at Galatians 6, I think. Yeah. All right. Fruits of the Spirit, I think it's at the end. Oh, 5.
5 and 20.
Yeah, 22. It's actually 5, chapter 5, Galatians, and verse. Yeah, we'll pick it up at 22. But like we just read in Peter, we try to display these things because of what God did for us. You know what I'm saying? So we not forgetful. Go ahead.
But the fruits of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, godliness,
Well, that's
goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. And if we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit.
Go ahead.
Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another.
So you might be asking, well, what does this have to do with marriage? But, with these qualities, this is going to make that individual, much more like, it's going to reduce the chance for all the strife. Because, the Bible lets us know that wherever there's contention, and envying and stuff, there's pride there. So by a person cutting down the things that's ungodly in themselves and trying to put on these fruits of the Spirit, it's going to allow for you to not, be bumping heads and stuff so much. For a person like vainglory,
According to the Bible,
yeah, even it ain't like you ain't gonna never, have disagreements when you marry, but they gonna feel dumber and dumber. The more you learn the word of God, you be like what is there to really, Hey, I know, yeah. Go ahead.
I got it here. I was gonna let.
Yeah, you said Malachi chapter 2?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
14 to 16, that's excellent. Yes.
All right, Malachi.
And Titus.
Oh, yeah, we ain't even read that yet.
Malachi 2 and 14. Yet ye say, wherefore, because the Lord have been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously. Yet is she thy companion, and the wife of thy covenant.
Go ahead.
And did not he make one? Yet have he the residue of the Spirit, and wherefore.
So we had Malachi chapter 2. We started at 14. We at 15 now. But let's just who go ahead. It's Brother Keith. Look, go ahead.
So read it again.
All right. It says, verse 14, Yet ye say, wherefore? Because the Lord hath been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously.
Oh, that's what the husbands be doing nowadays sometimes? Go ahead, man.
Yet is she thy companion.
No, who's she? She who?
And the wife.
The wife. Hold on, because we talking about something here, right? God established marriage from the beginning. Adam and Eve, right? A man and a woman. Read.
And the wife of thy covenant. And did not.
Notice she's the wife of your covenant. Right. Y'all have a binding agreement with God. Then y'all bust vows together. I do. And now you don't. Go ahead.
And did not he make one?
He made one, right?
Yeah.
He said, and they became one, right? You had to have the same mindset. Unfortunately, we don't in this world we live in today. But go ahead.
Yet had he the residue of the Spirit, and wherefore one.
So now look. Go ahead. And wherefore? Why, so it's asking, why did he make them one, right?
There you go.
Wherefore one? Go ahead.
That he might seek a godly seed.
That part. That's why I said your children are saved by the marriage, Back in 1 Corinthians 7. So this is what the Lord looking for, a godly seed. Yeah, that's the very first thing he told man and woman. What? Be fruitful and multiply. He didn't say be fruitful and multiply and teach them Christmas and wickedness. No. He did say be fruitful and multiply, and then he laid down some instructions.
Bro, you know when when the Lord cut the time down.
Bro.
It was right after they started looking at the daughters of men.
Yes.
Right at, he was like, you know what?
Because it was hard.
y'all got to die.
Babies, right?
He was like, y'all got to die. That's gonna turn all the seed wicked. Yeah, my spirit shall not always strive.
Gotta go back to it.
Yeah. Right.
You have to. Go ahead. You finished that?
No.
Read.
Therefore, take heed to your spirit.
Take heed to your what?
Your spirit.
You better check your mind. Better make sure it's on the same spot as God. He's talking to somebody here. Read.
And let none deal treacherously against the wife of thy.
Nah, he said let them deal treacherously against the wife, huh?
No.
That ain't what it said.
Let none.
Oh. Because last time I checked, he said, husbands, love your wives as yourselves. Oh, but he didn't just say it to the husband. He said it to the wife, too. We talking about a godly marriage, right?
Yeah.
We can go back to the commandments and see what he said to do in marriage, right? Read. Middle 15.
And therefore take heed to yourself, to your spirit.
And what?
Let none deal treacherously against the wife of his youth.
So you better check what kind of spirit is on your mindset when you're dealing with your wife, right? Go ahead, read.
For the Lord, the God of Israel,
What'd he do?
that he hate putting away.
See, he hate putting away. The Lord hate putting away. Go ahead, read.
For one cover violence.
One cover of what?
Violence
With
a
what?
garment,
With garments and what?
and said the Lord of hosts. Therefore, take heed to your spirit,
That what?
that ye deal not treacherous.
Yeah, so you got to check yourself, right? You have to check yourself and make sure you're straight with God. God, let's go to Matthew 19. Titus. Let's go to Titus real quick. Wait a minute. The Titus 2. That's and this yeah, even in 2026, this is not even happening. It should be happening. But that's why you see the young children out there the way they are, because this is not happening. What I say?
Titus 2.
Oh, Titus 2. And pick it up at verse 1.
But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged man be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith and charity.
So the aged man, he got to be what? Sober, grave, temperate, and sound in faith, right? What else? What does grave mean? That's a good question. Let's get that real quick. You got it?
Yeah. It says the
More so
word
like reverence.
grave has multiple meanings, but the one that applies here is very serious, causing great worry or danger, as in a grave mistake. So it says also the word solemn, which is having a quiet, serious, or dignified look or behavior. So it can describe a person's look. Unfortunately, but y'all don't know. I be joking sometimes. But yeah, I was thinking it though already. Like, man, they
You
probably
said,
think,
I was thinking it.
they probably think that's me. But nah, that's
Go ahead. Where we at?
yes, sir.
Yeah, what verse?
2. We was at the end of it. I'll read it again. That the aged man be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith and charity, and in patience. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holy.
As what?
Holy.
As what? No. Becoming holiness. We have to learn, y'all.
Yeah,
We have to learn. Nobody coming out the womb knowing how to be a husband or no wife.
right.
Got to be taught. Doing what, sir?
Not false accusers.
That's a godly marriage, sis.
Yeah,
Don't be in there lying on each other. Go ahead.
Not given to much wine.
That too. Teachers of what?
Teachers of good things.
See, teachers are good things. So, the father out there doing the Lord's will, the mother's going to do the Lord's will too, and teach the babies as well, the children as they grow up. Teach a child in the way he should go, right? Go ahead.
That
Why
they
you got
may-
to teach good things?
That they may teach the young woman to be sober.
That's godly. To be sober is godly. This is what it looks like. Go ahead.
To love their husband.
That is godly. Not to hate their husbands, to love their husbands. This got to be taught. Right? Go ahead.
To love their children.
To love their children, see? But nobody, this is why you see some people nowadays, they hate their children. And then they hate their spouse because nobody is talking God to them. Right? Go ahead.
To be discreet, chaste, and keepers at home.
And
Good. Obedient to their own husbands.
obedient to that's godly right there. We read some godly things. What else?
that the word of God be not blasphemed.
Oh, because if you ain't obedient to your husband, is that blasphemy? You listening to another man, not your husband. That don't work. Hey, that don't work. Another mindset. Yep. And yep. Hebrews 13. In verse 4. Hebrews 13 and verse 4.
13 and 4.
Yes.
Marriage is honorable in all.
See that? Marriage is honorable. We talk about marriage, right? It's honorable and all. Go ahead.
And the bed undefiled.
So between the husband and wife, that their bed is undefiled. Notice what I said, between a husband and wife. Between a husband and wife. Not a woman and a woman. Because nowadays marriage could be a man and a man and a woman and a woman. That is not holy. That's not godly. So he said marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled,
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
a whore and an adult, that's not godly. What's godly about that marriage? The woman done snuck off with a slept around on her man. Or the man go out there and sleep with somebody and tell her to go off. He said 40. Yeah, so let's go to Matthew 19. That's Matthew 19. I just want to read something. Y'all pick it up whenever. Matthew 19 and pick it up at 1. It's got it.
Matthew 19 and 1.
19 and 1.
And it came to pass that when Jesus had finished these sayings, he departed from Galilee and came into the coast of Judea beyond Jordan. And great multitudes followed him, and he healed them there. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him.
Hold on a second, because you can read what I'm about to tell you on your own. Where's that at? Was that at Luke 11, where the adulterous woman got caught? John 8. John 8, sis. Write that down. John 8, 1 about 10. That is an ungodly marriage, what she was doing. That ain't godly. So, John 8, 1 and 10. I think it's 1 and 10. It's around there somewhere. All right. Go ahead. We in Matthew 19 and verse 4.
And he answered.
Hold on. Read 3 again. Sorry.
The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him.
See, so these Pharisees, they always coming up against Jesus, and they tempted him, right? What they say?
Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause?
Okay, let's see what the master says.
And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Mm-hmm.
And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother.
That's because we go back and read that at the beginning, right? Go ahead.
And shall cleave unto his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Them two's becoming one flesh. That's what it is. They one now, right? Go ahead.
Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together.
What about it?
Let not man put asunder.
See, he said, don't let no man put that asunder, right? But go ahead. They got another question.
They say unto him, Why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away?
Oh, that's a great question. There's divorce papers out here today, right? Let's see the answer.
He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives.
Oh, maybe that's why we was reading that Malachi too. The man being treacherous to his wife. But every little thing, we want to put her away. She can't cook. She wake up, her breath stink. I don't know, whatever the case is. You lost interest in her, He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But what happened?
But from the beginning, it was not so.
It was not so, because we just read in Malachi also, God don't like putting away. That's godly, right? What else he say?
And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication.
No, except to be for what?
Fornication.
You sure? It's just, yeah, that's what it says. Like, for fornication. That'd be, that, what's that? John 8. Yeah, she got caught. They ain't even bring the dude because he needed to be there too.
Right.
And that's what he probably was one of their people. He be in the congregation. Let's leave. Nah, I'm just saying. Just think about it. But go ahead. Read that again.
And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication.
The only way you can divorce her is if she fornicated, stepped outside the marriage. But if she ain't doing that, it's godly. Go ahead.
And shall marry another, committeth adultery.
They can't sit here and act like in a marriage nobody's going to have no type of argument. Godly folks have arguments. Yeah, we got Satan down here, but we know how to control our minds and being around people too. Because Satan used everybody, even the kids. Go ahead.
His disciples say unto him,
I don't even know where you at, bro.
That's verse 10.
Okay.
I don't know if you wanted me.
Nah, that was it.
All right.
And whosoever marrieth her, which is put away, doth commit adultery. Now everything is being spread out to other folks. Nowadays, you got to be careful because women don't even walk with rings on. You don't even know who's married. Give the sister the mic, bro. You got the mic? Who got the mic? Oh, y'all have on that? Oh. All praise to the Most High. No, you,
No, go ahead.
hold on, JD said something. Where he at?
He right there.
He just said out of the mouth.
Two or three.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Peace, Sister Kai. Give us a moment. We're going to answer your question.
Peace.
On her,
Can you hear me
that's
now?
she knows JD Kai.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to land back on that question about the marriage and putting her away. Before I got into the word, I was married, and I was going to church, and they wasn't, so we was unequally yoked. So he divorced me because I got overweight. So, am I never ever to get married again? I didn't know the truth.
Repeat that question again.
I wasn't in the truth,
Right.
and I didn't. And even when we got married, we didn't even have counseling because they said we was over 50 years old. We didn't need counseling in the Christian church.
They said you didn't need counsel?
Yep, because we were over 50 years old.
Oh, because you was over 50?
Yes, that's why I no longer go to that church. I have a couple other things that I jotted down from the day's lesson about the church, but I'm not even gonna go to that. I'd rather answer this question. But is that so now that I know more about the word, does that consider me that I've been thrown away and not able to marry?
Well,
I'm just saying. I just want to know if I would be wrong if if I did
we did a lot
have
of
to
things
get
before we got in the truth.
a husband or somebody wanted to marry me, would I be wrong to get married?
It was before you came into the
It
truth.
was before I came into the truth, and I didn't.
Acts 17 and 30.
Exactly.
Which one? Acts 17 and 30.
I'm sorry.
No, we got
Romans 7.
Rob want to ask first. We go to Romans 7 first.
JD, I don't know if you wanted to come up. They all went down. Nah, I wasn't planning on it, but they down there already. That's what I was asking. Yeah.
Oh, you out?
Downstairs.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh, look.
the baritone and the bass.
All right, sir. Good luck down there. Good luck down.
What the book say, y'all?
Yep. In verse 1. Know ye, you got it, sis? All right. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So then, if, while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. There's the answer right there. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is an adulteress. I mean, no, thank you, sir.
I'm gonna say this to the women, men too. Find me a commandment where it say you got to get married. So that be the thing, man. Women be asking, can I go get married again? Such and such did this, that, and the other. Like, man, the book don't say you got to be married. The book say you got to serve God. Now, you see that man, you might be like, oh, in our ignorance, we got married, we ain't know that. Man, God said what God put together, let no man put asunder. You heard that when you wasn't in the word. So, at the end of the day, women get a lot of liberties. We don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just don't say nothing. We just let you do what you do. But if you ask them what the book say, the book tell a woman, you ain't supposed to get married as long as that man is alive. That's what the book said. Like, America, I was just on Facebook, not really, but just kind of opened it up, and I see they dealing with that same type. That's literally asking the same thing. Can they, they're asking, can a woman get a divorce? And then somebody turned back around and said, you mean, is it lawful for a woman to get a divorce? A woman can do what she want to do in this country. A woman can go marry another woman. So can a woman go get a divorce? Yeah, if she go, I know a woman who went and got a divorce. But was that lawful by God? And the answer is no. It's not lawful by God. So, I don't know. When I say I don't know, like, the woman was made for the man. So, like, that might be hard pill for people to swallow. But at the end of the day, as a woman or as a man, we can serve God and find our happiness, and not not be so dependent upon, oh, I gotta fulfill my obligation as being somebody's wife or somebody's husband. Now, with all that being said, though, if your husband died, then now you free. And that's just like, there ain't no nothing else. Now, he gonna go to one, and I'm gonna go to one more, because I'm gonna go to 1 Corinthians 7, because it's something in there that let people feel like you got some liberties. But that's not what it's saying. It's saying what it's saying, but we are trying to interpret that to help us do what we want to do. That's where you at now, 1 Corinthians?
No, Luke 2, because you said something about we thinking we got to be married.
Oh, yeah.
Luke 2 and 36.
39.
Yeah, I say that. I didn't say that. I said there is no commandment stating that you have to go get married. Again, because we're going to read this 1 Corinthians 7, where Paul turned and say, I wish y'all was like me. You know what I'm saying? So when you say it's encouraged, Paul encourages when he says it's better to marry than to burn. Absolutely. but again, there is no, see, if there was a commandment, brothers, that if there was a commandment to say, brothers, go get a wife, sisters, go get a husband, then that's what you got to go do. What does what mean by what? He does find a good thing. And it's a gift from God or favor from God. Say that again now. Right. Listen to your statement. Listen to your what does your statement say? It is not good for who to be alone? What was her question again? Oh. Let me tell you something. I was talking to Josh about this. I know. I was talking to Josh about this. We was just talking the other day, and I was giving some counsel, marriage counseling. And if you ever sit with me, brothers, and get marriage counseling from me, I'm gonna kick your butt way harder than I kick hers. Yeah, and the real reason for that is because we got when it's all said and done, according to the Bible, we got all the advantages. Her only thing is he can be dead, or I can go stand in the corner by myself. That's it. That's all. Like, that ain't what the man got. And I'm talking about what the Bible say. So when you sit and you counsel with me, it's like, man, she ain't got no out card. Meantime, you got an out. Or if she decides to do contrary to the scripture, well, brother be like, oh, I'm just going to get another wife. And can't nobody really say nothing. You know what I mean? So it makes it where men can act a certain type of way toward their woman and think it's cool because I could just cancel her and get another one. She's stuck. You know what I'm saying? So again, there is no commandment. There is nothing in the Bible that says, Jacob, thou shalt go get a wife. Now, if you lie down with a woman, what you was going to read? Oh, y'all, 1 Corinthians 7. What you was about to read? Did you read it? Did you read it? Go read. I'm sorry.
Luke 2 and
I'm
36.
about to sleep over there.
Luke 2 and 36.
Luke 2 and 36.
Well, he was saying what he was saying. That's why I thought about it.
You was talking about Hannah? That's what we're about to read about?
Yeah.
I figured that. Anna or whatever.
Anna.
And Luke 2 and 36.
Go ahead.
And there was one, Anna, a prophetess, the daughter of Penuel, of the tribe of Asher. She was of great age and had lived with an husband 7 years from her virginity.
From her virginity. Whenever that was. Right? Go ahead.
And she was a widow about 4 years.
4 and what?
4 years.
Go ahead, man.
Which departed not from the temple,
But what?
but served God with fasting and prayers night and day.
Go ahead.
And she coming in that instant gave thanks likewise unto the Lord, and spake of him to all them that looked for redemption in Jerusalem.
And see, and look, on top of this, she's a widow, meaning her dude died. And she didn't even, worry about looking for another one or whatever. She's serving God. She committed herself to God. I guess she was content what she went through and enjoyed the life with him and all that. But she's like, man, I don't, I'm doing God now. She's focused.
I'm going to ask y'all a question. So when Ishmael's mama went down into Egypt, Hagar, who was she? That was still Abraham's, even though wasn't no concubine, right? Not even wife. Even though she might not see Abraham no more of her days. But please believe that Pharaoh in Egypt wasn't finna mess with her. Not after what just happened with his wife that was down there. Y'all know who this chick is. Yeah, that's Abraham. If she come back for her, she gonna still be sitting over there. We don't want them problems. Like I say, the Bible, that's why when you sitting in council with me, I'm leaning on these brothers. You know what I'm saying? In the council. You know what I mean? Now, if a woman called me, I'm going to lean on her if she just called. But if it's both of them, I'm gonna lean on these men because you hold, bro. This your ship, this your team. You the captain, all of that. You want to be the boss. All right, now it's mutiny on your ship. She the weaker vessel. All the great stuff you want to say, except you don't want to take responsibility for making this. You want to put the responsibility on her to make it work. That's what the men do. But she yours though. Anyway, 1 Corinthians 7. Yeah, so, but I'm saying literally, that's the last thing. I was just sitting over there and I happened to go on Facebook and I see that. Can women divorce their husband? Yeah, they can. A woman can divorce. I mean, a woman can marry a woman. A man can marry. It's a lot of things that can happen. So when you ask the question, can I remarry? Do what you want to do. This is America. But is it lawful to God? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? And God, in his eyes, that man need to be dead. Now, again, we've done things in our ignorance. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there are some women in this congregation who own husband number 2, maybe even number 3. I don't know. I don't really care. We've done things in our ignorance where in the book of Acts it say in your ignorance he can wink at it. Right. But now that you know better, then you got to do better. And sorry if it don't benefit your flesh, because that's what we're talking about at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Does this benefit my flesh? But 1 Corinthians 7, let's read this, y'all.
Verse 1.
Yeah, we can start at 1, y'all.
Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
See, Jacob? So not only is it not a commandment that a man got to marry, Paul is saying it's good for a man not to touch a woman. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
So what he's saying there, but at the end of the day, it's permissible. Y'all can go lay down and be husband and wife. Not fornicators, but husband and wife. That's what he just said based off the whole statement. Keep going. That was verse 2. First, go ahead. What'd you say?
1 Corinthians 7, verse 2.
Mm-hmm. No, you good. Keep
right.
reading.
We on verse 3.
Yes, sir.
Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence.
So this the rule to the marriage. Y'all don't be acting weird with each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't be holding out. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. That ain't just relations in the bed. That's love. That's what benevolence means.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's due one to another. That's an obligation. Keep going.
The wife have not power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise also the husband have not power of his own body.
So he's still in the same joint, meaning he's still discussing the same matter of benevolence, and not he even taking it to the physicality of the bedroom. Don't be holding out, acting all weird like that. Go ahead.
But the wife, defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. But I speak this by permission, and not of commandment. For I would that all men were even as I myself, but every man hath his proper gift of God, one after this manner, and another after that.
So he said, I wish everybody was like me, meaning I ain't getting down. But everybody got their proper gift of God. Everybody can't be like me. That's what Paul said. Go ahead.
I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them, and if they abide even as I.
Right.
But if they cannot contain, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn.
Right. So he talking to the widows as far as the women and the unmarried. He say, hey, look, if it was up to me, just stay where you at. But, and notice he talking to the widows and the unmarried, not the divorced. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't contain, then let them get married. Go ahead. Verse 10.
And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord.
So now he say to the married, I command. Wait a minute. Whoa. Not me. The Lord commands. So he making this clear. Go ahead.
Let not the wife depart from her husband.
Go ahead.
But and if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband.
So he like this the commandment from God. Go ahead.
But to the rest speak I, not the Lord.
So now this his opinion now. Wise one, of course. Go ahead.
If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away.
So he trying to give you some wisdom. Yo, you got a wife there, and she don't believe, she ain't do, but she pleased to be with you. Hey, man, don't be putting her away, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as she ain't out there committing adultery, man, you know, she ain't finna give you pork. She ain't trying to sabotage you. Don't be putting her away because she don't believe like you. Go ahead.
And the woman which
Say that now? It would be, but that's the point. So typically being unequally yoked, this ain't going to work. But notice the statement, but she's pleased to be with you. So although her brain can't figure out how to serve your God, she's serving you. And by serving you, she really serving God. So it's almost like it's almost what they call like it's almost like she okay because she's serving you. You know what I mean? Like I ain't saying she getting salvation. I'm not gonna go that far, but it's like she under you right now. So don't put her away. You putting her away, now you setting her up for failure. She got an opportunity being with you. Keep reading though.
And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not.
So now the shoe is reversed. Because with the man, he hold the power. The woman don't hold the power. He hold the power, but now she don't believe. So Paul gonna say what he feel like it should be done. Go ahead.
And if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they clean, holy.
So he's saying what we just said, which is, look, the unbelieving wife or the unbelieving husband, however it is, your spouse actually sanctifying or saving you. Like, so this woman gonna serve you. That's why it hurt me when my uncle and my aunt got divorced, because my aunt, which is my mama's sister, wasn't dealing with the word. Meantime, my uncle, which is really just my auntie's husband, not really my uncle, he was dealing with the word. And I wanted them to last so bad because he's saving her. But all the fussing and fighting, you know what I mean? Because like you said, we unequally yoked. You know what I mean? So honestly, she wasn't pleased to dwell with him. See, it's going to come out. We ain't got to force it. But keep reading.
15. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
Yeah.
A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such
Now,
cases.
that part right there gets people really thrown. It's not, okay, so let's say I get married to Raquel. She don't believe no more. So she leave. It's not that she ain't my wife no more. The rules still apply to her. But I'm not under bondage of being her husband. It don't mean she ain't my wife. It means I don't have to take care of her. I don't have to do for her. She's gone. Like, I can't do for her. And on the flip, same as the wife. It's not that this ain't your husband no more. He done left you. You not under, as a wife, you got obligations and duties to this man. They're gone now because he's gone. It does not say, this scripture does not say, when it says you are not under bond, because he already established the woman can't go nowhere, and if she even till death. So even in divorce or putting away, she still can't go nowhere. You know, like ladies, sorry, y'all stuck. You know what I'm saying? Men, on the other hand, that's why I say the book, and God ain't a woman. Go ahead. Yes.
She needs the mic. We can hear you in here, sis, but online.
Yeah, so my question then is from 1 Samuel 25 and 44.
Just say what it say.
Oh, it says, but Saul had given Michal, his daughter, David's wife, to Phalti, the son of Laish,
Yeah.
which was Gallim. So was Saul just going off of his own merit?
Yes, and he was wrong.
He was wrong.
And then when you look at that same story, she came back, but he ain't lay with her no more. Cause that's still his wife. So he took her back. But I don't want to have I don't want to have nothing to do with you like that. Like that. You know what I mean? Right. But he was noble by taking her back, because he could have been like, your daddy messed you up. But, you know, he understood, so he took her back, but he didn't lay with her again. Right. Now, he put himself back under the bonds of being her husband, which kind of in this scripture is saying if the unbelieving depart, then you ain't in such bonds now in this case. Yep, keep reading. Tell them what verse we at.
15. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases, but God hath called us to peace. For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband?
So he reverting back like, you don't even know. You might save your husband. So just because he don't believe don't mean you done with it. Is you might save your husband. So you hang in there. Or the Lord might just nabal your husband. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't got to worry about it. Right. And so, and I use that as a point of reference so that you can go back and realize this chick was stupid. I mean, this dude was stupid, but she still served her or put herself under them bonds regardless, which is the same thing Peter is saying. Like, I'm going to read something Peter said, and we're going to come back to this. Let's go to, hold your spot here. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 5, I think. No, let me see. No, it might not be. It might be 2 Peter when he say, and to the wives, where it says she the weaker vessel. Let me see. I think that might be 1 Peter, and I might was there. But unto grace. Oh, yeah, casting your cares. No, it's when it say be pitiful, be courteous. That's when it say all that. Chapter 3, 1 Peter 3.
1 Peter 3.
Yep. And read. Now watch verse 1 and 2. That's all. We ain't got to look at all the rest of it. Watch verse 1 and 2. Go ahead.
Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband, that if any obey not the word.
Stop. So he obeyed not a word. So that means, like, let's take us women, and the husband don't obey the word of God. So he's just like, he's an idiot. Like, you know what I'm saying? He does stupid stuff all the time. Blah, blah, this, right? Likewise, you wives, be in subjection to your own dumb husband, that if any obey not in word, go ahead.
They also may, without the word, be won by the conversation of the wives,
Keep reading.
while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear.
Right. Your first of all, women, your fear is toward God. So you still in there having a chaste or godly conversation, godly disposition, but at the same time, he's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? He don't serve God. That's what it say here. But, you know, nowadays, the women looking at their man like they stupid. In some cases, they do be stupid. Right. So, but it's still saying, it's still telling this woman, but be in subjection to this dumb man. But then we can go look in the Bible and see that the Lord will deal with that if that's really the case. Or, like it said, or you might, while they behold your chaste conversation, you might, it say that they also may, without the word, be won by the conversation of the wives. See, you got to understand, brothers and sisters, that at the end of the day, if you in a marriage, man and woman, the objective, if your husband or your wife ain't following God, your objective is not to get up out of there. Your objective is to save your partner's soul. The one that God gave you, the one that you chose. Right. So, and see, we so Americanized 2024 or 26, whatever year it is, that now when the man is an idiot, the woman just want to go. He don't want to take care of me. He don't want to do this. He don't want to. Instead of her saying, I want to. Now, if this was 100 years ago, she would be complaining to the rest of y'all women, but she would be taking her butt home, making she cooking that meal because there ain't nowhere for you to go. You know what I'm saying? But now times done changed, so now our women get to talk another tune. Well, I mean, I could do bad by myself. Things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't what God told. These are proud statements. Yeah, you can do bad by yourself. But God said that you can actually win this. And here's the thing. This is what people miss. That's your closest neighbor, man. Yep. If you can't figure this one out, I don't know. That might not be good. Man and or woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the one that saw. See, it's easy for me to get along with the white man too, those down, because when he do something stupid, I ain't got to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. Now, when she do something stupid, now I got a problem with it. And I gotta figure out how to be cool or treat you righteously, even though I feel like you being dumb. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you looking at Peter, by the time you get to the end of it, he say, not rendering evil for evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's in that Peter too. You know, that we looked at. Meaning, so what happens is, you know, Shantice do something stupid. So Rob, like, you know what? I'm going to just let you be stupid. I'm going to be stupid right with you. See, now he wrong. She was already wrong, but now he wrong now. So anyway, where we back in 1 Corinthians 7? All right, and we was do back at 10.
You ain't want verse 7 in that? For the husbands?
Yeah. You can do that. Where you at? You in 1 Corinthians 7?
No, 1 Peter 3.
Oh, well, you can read all of that 1 Peter 3 if you want to. Just read some more of it, or do what you want to do with it.
Verse 3. Whose adorning let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting of hair and of wearing of gold or of putting on the apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corrupt, even the ornaments of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price.
Mm-hmm.
For after this manner in the old times, the holy women also, who trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
Go ahead.
Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered.
Now, keep reading, because I want us to see some more of this.
Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful and be courteous.
So think about what it told these men. Men, dwell with them according to knowledge. That's why I be harder on these brothers, because you want to sit here and call me and complain. You supposed to be the smart one. Let's figure it out. You supposed to be the captain of this ship. Like, it's mutiny on your ship. You got mutiny on your ship ain't going nowhere. So you can be the captain all by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, so again, and brothers, you supposed to be smarter than the woman. Because the book done told you she the weaker vessel. And you feel like she an idiot anyway. Right. So then likewise, husband, dwell with them. Use that brain then. Giving honor unto the wife, or respecting the fact that she the weaker vessel. So that means that something might be petty to you, but it's going to be serious to her. She the weaker vessel, right? You agree to that. So then why is you mad because she tripping over something so trivial? You know, that's how I got, man. That was so stupid. I don't know why she got right, but she the weaker vessel. That's why. So you got to honor her as such. So that's submitting one to another. Meaning, now men, you got to go and stroke her ego a little bit. Make her feel better. Make her feel wanted. Make her feel whatever it is that's getting on your nerves, but that she won't. You know what I'm saying? You got to go do that because this your team. It's just like if you got a company. It's funny because the guy was telling me, we talking, he like, yeah, because I'm in management, blah, blah, this. And I'm like, dude, you losing your company. All employees want to quit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You as a manager, you need to do something. Employee appreciation day, give out bonuses, take us out to lunch, like do something for this. Otherwise, these folk gonna find another company to go work for. You know, so at the end of the day, men gotta think like that. Meaning we quick to look at, and the women, you know, I agree with the men. Man, she tripping. They always tripping. Okay, but guess what though? That's your trip. You gotta figure that one out. You know, so he say, likewise, husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and being heirs together of grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Finally, be ye of one mind, having compassion one of another. So that means man and woman having compassion, love, appreciation, trying to figure out one another. Love his brother. That means that, you know how David loved Jonathan? Like, she could be on that level with you too. It don't mean she gonna be your Jonathan. She might not, because she's still a woman, you a man, and at the end of the day, men can relate to men better than a woman can. Don't mean that a woman can't be a man's best friend. I ain't saying none of that. But at the end of the day, if I'm having girl problems, I ain't going to my wife with my girl problems, because she the problem. I'm going to my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just said, like, you know, so it's another level that, you know, like I take Biscuit and Ira, and Biscuit and Robin. Like, Robin is Biscuit real. I would say that's his world. But I guarantee you that it's stuff that Biscuit and Ira gonna talk about, Robin ain't gonna never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's a little different. So now what he's telling you is have love as brethren. So don't just love her like a woman, but love her for real. Like, like try to find that with her. All right. So he say, love his brother. What else, bro? What else to say? Where we at?
We have 9 now.
Oh, hold on. Love his brother and be pitiful, men, and be courteous. So one time, Art, I'm going to say his name, said, the Bible don't tell me I got to treat my woman right. You a lie. It tell you right here. We went and read this. He was like, oh, my bad. Promise you that's what happened. He was like, oh, yeah. You can ask Sylvia. She was there. No. It was, hey, maybe he didn't know. Hey, I didn't know until I read it, so maybe he didn't know. But it tells men we got to be pitiful and we got to be courteous to these women. So that means that courteous means I got to be thinking of you first. Verse 9.
Not rendering evil for evil.
See, that go both ways. Go ahead. All right, Hebrew.
Or railing for railing.
Railing for railing. So just because she said something don't mean I got to stoop to that. But what?
But contrariwise, blessings, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing.
That's the rule to it. But let's go back to chapter 7, 1 Corinthians. Then I'm go back on. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a great misconception about the whole thing. I feel bad, and when I say I feel bad, cause like women, like it ain't made for you. But it's not the Bible fault. It's you don't realize we live in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? And that we are Babylonized. We think like Babylonians. You know what I mean? So therefore, it's contrary. That's why even in today, I'm like, yo, we got to get out this world mentally. And we stuck in it. And really, we don't know. I'm going to tell you this how I know we stuck in it. Because if I told y'all right now we going to the wilderness tomorrow, ain't nobody going. Ain't nobody going. No, I'm saying like if I'm like, yo, I got a plan, we going to the wilderness now. Like it ain't even time. We ain't going. But no, we got land over there. We're going to be self-sufficient. We're going to be good. Our kids going to be good. We can set up our own. Ain't nobody going. Ain't nobody going. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. So I know you stuck here. Now, maybe when you see the abomination of desolation, now you start believing some stuff. You still going to have reservations about going. You know what I'm saying? Where we going, Jay? What you mean where we go? I don't know. That's what I don't know. You coming or not? Yeah, we just got to go. But I mean, I'm just saying, that's how it's going to play then, though. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, but the point of me saying all that, we stuck here mentally. And we was born here. So we was born mentally here. We got an education at their school systems that taught us to be a part of their society. You know, like they school systems teach us to go to work. Meantime, the working man gonna always be the poor man. So you mean to tell me your school system is designed to make me poor? Make it so bad, the doctors and the lawyers, right? They the best you get out of a financial dollar going to educational system, right? They leave out the educational system, they down 4-5 years. Meaning they won't be in the positive until about 4-5 years, because they got to pay them loans back. And I'm giving you grace by saying 4-5 years. Them loans be huge for law school and medical school. So the point I'm getting at is look at the system that we in. It is designed to keep you where you at. And shouldn't it be? Like if this is our world, you know what I'm saying? Ain't we gonna make sure everybody will stay behind us? We not gonna set this world up for them to pass us. That don't even make sense. I mean, and when I say that, I'm saying that, you know, in a society that the planet as we live now, if we ran Dubai and we had some immigrants from Ethiopia, we gonna make sure we set this place up. Them Ethiopians ain't never gonna get past us. I'm sorry. But what if he's smart? He can be smart. He can work for me then. This is my land. It's my place. I make the rules. Yeah. China slick, boy. I love China, boy. China don't went, he say all that go to Africa. China don't went into Africa not setting up businesses. I'm like, man, them China men, boy, they got it. They finna take over the whole planet, boy. 1 Corinthians 7, though, where we at? 17.
But as God have distributed to every man, as the Lord have called every one, so let him walk. And So ordain I in all churches.
Yep.
Is any man called being circumcised? Let him not become circumcised. Excuse me. Is any man called being circumcised? Let him not become
So
uncircumcised.
you already know you in the word. Don't start acting like them folks out there in the world.
Right.
Well, go ahead.
Is any called in uncircumcision? Let him not be circumcised.
Right. So at the end of the day, he like, man, if you was called in uncircumcision, and you ain't got to make this all extra either. You know what I'm saying? Just live your life. That's all he's saying. Just live your life. Don't try to make this all extra. Go ahead.
Circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing, but the keeping of the commandments of God.
Keep going.
Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. Art thou called being a servant? Care not for it, but
We're going to skip that. Let's go to 25. Get back on subject.
Now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yet I give my judgment as one that hath or obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose, therefore, that is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man so to be. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife.
So notice what he's saying. He's like, if you got a husband or a wife, don't be trying to get away from it. And if you ain't got one, don't be trying to find one. That's what he's telling you. Keep reading.
And if thou marry, thou hast not sinned.
Right, but if you marry, you haven't sinned. Go ahead.
And if a virgin marry, she have not sinned.
Right.
Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you.
So now you didn't got you a little something. So now your flesh is gonna give you a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you maintain your virginity, you don't know what you're missing. Right. But now your flesh in your head. You know what I mean? So he telling you something like, hey, it'd be best if you're a virgin, just maintain that. Right. But go ahead.
But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
Right. So he said, because we get into a time when it's gonna be like a man gonna have a wife, but he gonna be in so many other things, whether it be working 80 hours a week or whether it's the end of the world. But he's saying that, hey, it's going to be like a man and he ain't got no wife. So what he's saying is enjoy what you got now while you can. Go ahead, though.
And they that weep as though they wept not. And they that rejoice as though they rejoiced not. And they that buy as though they possessed not. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
Go ahead.
But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried care for the things that belongeth to the Lord, how he may please the Lord.
Right. So like I look at my daughters, like they ain't got to think. My child is an adult. Her grandma was married already by this age. My mama was married at 16. So, you know what I mean? She 5 years, my child was what, Micaiah, 21? So that's 5 years, 6 years really. So at the end of the day, she old enough to be with a man. She ain't thinking about no man. So she ain't missing that. And she can serve God. That's all she can serve God, go to school, and what she do? Oh, and focus on her career. That's it. She ain't got to worry about I got to get this man a gift. I got to get, you know what I'm saying? Or I need to spend some time with him. Because spending time with him means you ain't spending time with God. I mean, y'all, ideally you would hope that, y'all dates might have some God in it, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all just going to the arcade, what we call that? The Dave and Buster's. Like Jesus ain't at Dave and Buster's. Y'all ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all ain't in the playing the video game and thou shalt not kill. Like that ain't what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he's telling you when you dealing with another man or woman, now that becomes your focus and it takes it from somewhere else, and that somewhere else is God. Go ahead, keep reading.
33. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she that is married, careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast the snare upon you.
Here, this ain't to trap you in nothing. I'm giving you this for your good, your profit. Go ahead.
But for that which is comely, and that ye may attend to the upon the Lord without
He's
distraction.
like, I'm giving this to you so you can deal with the Lord without some distractions. Go ahead.
But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age and need so require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not, let them marry.
Like, I want to ask y'all a question. Y'all know Antonio. So let's just say before A and after A. Which one was more dedicated to serving God? After A. Before A, you see this all the time, all booed up and in the corner. Y'all ain't got no book open. Nah, I come up here last night, he laid on the floor. Book wide, like just think about that. And I'm not saying
He grew.
right, but I'm not saying, I'm using him as an example for a visual on the two different levels. How when you got a woman, how that's a focus, and then when you ain't got no woman, man, you can just deal with the Lord. Hey, what that Jake say? Hey, man, I take all the trips. Cat with a wife, like you. Well, you know, I know, but you had a time where and for whatever reason, though, it's probably best for me to hold it down here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas, because he got to be concerned about her. Whereas he's by himself, right, well, I'm going, all right, I'm out, y'all. I don't even want to be here. Keep reading. No, I mean, I'm just trying to get you two though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like you checking in too. Like, yeah, you got me on the schedule. Let me check with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. It ain't even it ain't hate toward nobody or for nobody. It's just right. The book is saying when you got a wife or a husband, now you got to deal with that, and the Lord ain't. Whereas if you ain't got that, the Lord can be your focal point. Yep. Keep reading though.
What verse was we at?
I don't know.
36. No, 37. Nevertheless, he that standeth steadfast in his heart, having no necessity, but have power over his own will, and have so decreed in his heart that he will keep his virgin, doeth well.
Basically saying, but you got the willpower to say I'm good, you doing just fine. Go ahead.
So then he that giveth her in marriage doeth well, but he that giveth her not in marriage doeth better. That's tough.
Yeah, that is. Go ahead.
The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth.
Oh, he throwed that back in there. So again, because in this chapter it said she is not under such bonds. Right. And I was saying that don't mean she can go remarry. That just means she ain't obligated to her husband. Right. Some people gonna argue that. Like some people that deal with the word gonna argue a lot of stuff. But look what it do though. In the end, it take you all the way back full circle. Yep. The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. Go ahead.
But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to be married to whom she will, only in the Lord.
See, so that's the answer. You know what I'm saying? The husband, like he went through everything in that chapter. At the end of the day, the wife, it didn't even say the husband. It made sure it gave you that knowledge. The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband is dead, now we don't need no burning beds episodes. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to kill the Negro. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly right. Well, you said if he was dead, I could remarry. Like, girl, yeah, you can remarry after you do this 20-piece. So then he says, she is at liberty to marry to whom she will, but in the Lord. Verse 40.
But she is happier if she so abide, after my judgment, and I think also that I have the Spirit of God.
He's like, but she going to be better off if she don't deal with no man. Right. So that's the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? And really, I started the statement off saying, ain't no commandment telling you got to go get married. And then Jacob,
and no disrespect, because I'm feeling you. He like, but what about it's not good for man to be alone? I'm like, yeah, I get all that. Again, there is no commandment saying you got to. There's a commandment telling you got to keep the Sabbath. No option. Here it's saying, hey, it's not good for man to be alone. But now, and you got to think when he said that, when man was all by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like now you got a whole brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole society, so you don't necessarily got to be on the level of Adam alone anyway. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, and it's still a true statement, like, it's good for a man to have a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can balance each other out, but then in some cases, it ain't good for the man to have a woman, and it ain't good for that woman to have no man, because they can't figure it out together. And they ain't doing nothing but killing each other by, fighting all the time. And now you breaking all kind of commandments just with this one person. You didn't have to. You could be a great commandment keeper guy, though. But we done got married, and now you on your way to hell because you can't figure out how to humble yourself, man or woman, and love your significant other. Because you mad on how you chose. Whose fault was that? Man or woman fault. It's either one of y'all fault. Right, y'all both done got married. Now you're mad because you can't stand him or her, and now you sending yourself to hell because you breaking all the commandments with her. I'm keeping the commandments with the whole rest of the planet, but I hate her. You see what I'm saying? So
She the
Paul,
closest thing to you.
right, but Paul is saying, hey, so maybe you don't need to keep. Maybe you just right. So hopefully, yeah. Get a dog. Yeah.
That'll work too.
Genesis 18.
Please read my comment. Can someone please help? God, I'm praying hard. Please send me someone to help. Okay, so we gon' I tell you what. I'm gonna give you my number. You call me because it looked like you asking for a couple of bucks. So my number is 404-966-6378. Now, are we being inconsiderate of our wife? How is that godly? Ain't nobody being considerate of the wife. Let me go back up. Genesis. Okay, so make sure we answer Kai question. That's why I came here, to make sure we answer Kai question. And your question we're gonna answer you next, Kai. I just want to keep is this to keep the faith? Is this the same person who came on here a couple weeks ago asking about her men and multiple wives? I hope this is not. But we all born in Babylon, men and women. Men ain't paying for their wives. Man read the Bible, then see, we can even have more than one wife. Tired of the one we got, then get another. I'm gonna tell you this, keep the faith.
It's the same person.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm on what the book say. Like, all I see right here is you and your feelings. Are we being inconsiderate of our wives? How is that God? Ain't nobody being inconsiderate of nothing. We ruin lives that way. Man, I don't know who we is. Because of our lust, we ruin our first relationship, then expect them to deal with it. Is that okay with God? Like, look, man, I ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
First of all, ain't nobody trying to get a second.
Yeah, but I mean, when I say I ain't got nothing to do with none of that, like this,
Barely deal with the first.
you tripping. God bless to everyone. Please hear me out. Ran out of gas. There we go. So now we moved on to great father. Ran out of gas with my daughter, 3 years old. Okay. So yeah. So call me is what I'm gonna say. Call me. Yeah. But back to keeping the faith. Like, you need to listen a little more carefully and get out your feelings. All we just sat up here is dealt with the book. We dealt with 1 Corinthians chapter 7. We dealt with Peter when it told these, and I sat here and told you that, to these men, I'm way harder on these men than I am on these women when it comes to these relationships. What I did say is, in the Bible, there is no room for a woman to do anything. Now, you want to sit here and talking about, he didn't buy the wife, whatever. Yeah, you're right. At the end of the day, you do buy the wife, though. Trust me. You buy the wife. You know how many pair of shoes, outfits, dinners I had to spend before I got my wife? I paid for it. So if you want to be technical, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be technical, like come on, man. You don't. At the end of the day, in America, we choosing the wife or the husband. and we do what we do. Maybe we go ask the daddy. Maybe they ain't got no daddy. I don't know. But at the end of the day, once you decide to be married to somebody, that's what it is. I don't care where you at. Yeah, and that's and my daughters. Well, my daughters are programmed that you better go holler at my daddy. My daughters. So, which I got 3 of them. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody trying to, like, I ain't trying to help or hurt nobody. I'm here to preach the Bible. Period, point blank. You ask me a Bible question, I'm gonna give you a Bible answer. And like I told my teacher this week, these answers ain't gonna change. Don't think you call and catch me on a different day and the answer gonna change. So I just say all that to say, man, get out your feelings, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning we deal with the book. And whatever the book say is what it is. So women, y'all can't go get no other man. Y'all see, that's our key, ain't it? That's our key? Yeah. Is that
Teach.
saying great father is a scammer? Oh yeah, that's why I say call me. That's okay. That's why I say call me. Yeah, it don't matter. That's why I say call me. Yeah, you call me. Yeah, I know. My phone right here. That's why. That's what you do, man. You know how cat be like, man, can I get a couple dollars? Come on, go ahead and get something to eat. I don't want that. You don't need no couple dollars then. You don't want to eat. Yeah. So, you know. Yeah. Okay, so let's ask the Kai question, please. Sister Kai.
Genesis 18, 14. It says, according to the time of life, what is this time mean? Like 10 months is what I was thinking.
Is that how long the baby be in the womb? It be 10?
I thought it's like 9.
No, I think it really, I thought it was 9, but I think what it is, yeah, I think they like go past 9 for real though. Like I think by the time like the first month, and then when you get to the 9th month, I don't know, man. All the women that ran out the room.
Depends on what time that they go to the doctor and find out exactly when they.
Yeah, let's see what she on though. Like what scripture she on?
18 and 14.
Oh yeah.
That's what.
That's crazy. Can you imagine though, like the Lord done came talk to you, told you have a baby, and you can't really tell nobody because you can't talk now. We nobody believe you no way, but you can't talk now. 18 and 14.
Yeah, 18 and 14.
Oh, whether it's 10 months or 9 months, however many months you want it is, you on the right. Yeah, you on the right path based off of what this is talking about. Because this talking about Sarah getting the baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the Lord, I'm at verse 1. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plain of memory. Then he sat at the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground and said, my Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort ye your hearts. After that ye shall pass on. For therefore are ye come to your servant. And they say, so do, as thou hast said. And Abraham hastened into the tent. And Sarah said, make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, kneaded it, and make cakes upon the earth. And Abraham ran into the herd and fetched a calf tender and good and gave it unto the young man. And he hasted to dress it. And he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed and set it before them. And he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. And they said unto him, where is Sarah, thy wife? And he said, behold, she in the tent. And he said, I will certainly return unto thee according to the time of life. And lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. And Sarah heard it in the tent which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age. And it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of woman, like she was past menopause. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I pleasure my Lord being old also? Like, I'm going to get him she said, should I pleasure my Lord being old also? Lord, you know what she said, right? Lord have mercy, Sarah. Yeah, baby, you gonna pleasure your Lord. That's what you about to do. Lord have mercy. She said, I done passed menopause and I gotta give him some too. Lord have mercy. These some grown conversations in the midst of the Bible. Right. Now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure? Shall I have pleasure? My Lord, no, shall I have pleasure? My Lord being old also? And the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child which am old? Then his response is anything too hard? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of life. And Sarah shall have a son. So yes, sis, 10 months, 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. You know, I'm a man. I can tell you. Y'all know the details. But the time of life, he's saying basically. That's why she like, I gotta give him some, cause like if you gonna be back in the time of life, that means this go down like yesterday, today, tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? This go down soon. So yeah. So 9 to 10 months. What you went and Googled it? Yeah, that's good.
It says a full-term pregnancy lasts about 9 months, which equals 40 weeks or 280 days from the first day of the last period, because calendar months are slightly longer than 4 weeks.
Oh, from the first day of the last period. Yeah. That's why it's 9 to 10. Yeah.
The timeline is closer to 9 calendar months plus a week, or roughly 10 lunar months.
Ah. So then, Kyle, you really got it. You said 10 lunar months, because I feel you on that. So, yeah, to answer your question. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like I said, I seen him in New York too.
It don't matter, you know. I love when scammers call me because I put you to the fire. we gonna see if you scamming or not. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't mind. Try to scam me, sure. Go right on ahead. That's it. I saw the questions on the thing, man. You got another question? Anybody got a question? You got a question, sis?
He never had no questions.
Yeah. You know, man, once I get on there and we get to talking, don't nobody want to talk to me no more. Why? You ain't never noticed that? I've noticed it. Anytime somebody come on, y'all want to, in Bible study, ask a question about multiple wives and all this crazy stuff, let me respond, and then it be over with. Whole Bible study be shut down. I don't even want to shut the Bible study down.
Our Father which art in heaven,
Our Father which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done in earth
thy will be done in earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread,
Give us this day our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the